Yeah, I mean, I've been called dumb once or twice in my life.
You think at any time we'll ever get everything right?
I always look at the lights, make sure
Yeah.
people.
I don't know if we'll ever hit one that's like dead on right.
That's all right. That's the point of the show.
Mike?
Mike.
Oh. Turn it
Actually,
off.
hold on.
What you doing here?
I don't know. Mine's just down low. We're good.
Oh, you're good? All right, here we go. Rock and roll. See, right when you talk about.
Sorry, my old ears. I have your earphones on. You have your mine on.
I think we did. Yeah. We got the wrong headphones on, but I don't think that should change anything.
my levels and your levels are wildly different.
I always talk about cranking it up. I always say it. I always say I can barely hear everybody. I'm convinced everybody turns mine down, so that's why you want to hear. They just you just want to hear me screaming through this microphone. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome on in. I'm Nick.
I'm Kevin.
We're the two dumb idiots. Welcome in, guys. It's Thursday. The weekend's almost here. We got the Masters on this weekend. We got football coming this weekend. Hopefully the election's over-ish. We're moving into holiday season, man. I mean, we're moving into Thanksgiving, pretty much my favorite holiday of the year, just because there's nothing to it other than eating food, which I like.
Yeah, 4th of July is kind of close to that one.
Yeah, 4th of July is nice. We got Christmas coming up, some holidays, everything. So a good time of the year. But let's get this show started, man. We have so much to do for you guys today. We love to pack these shows right to the brim. And then after this, Thursday Night Football. So if you guys are...
Who's playing tonight?
They always love to put the shit team. It's probably like the Jets.
Jets are playing the Jets again.
Probably Jets playing the practice squad Jets.
And the practice squad's going to win.
Somehow Jets lose, somehow all that.
It's a tie. God damn.
Everybody gets hurt. The stadium collapses. The team
Hey, my team plays there. I hope the stadium doesn't collapse.
Team bus tips off the edge.
That's fine.
All right. Give me a tingle on this. Oh, is that what it is? Colts Titans, Pat? You would know. Pat, welcome in, buddy. But you know what, Pat? You get a freaking air horn.
What? Colts are getting one?
Colts are getting favored one? Is that what that says? That's crazy talk. Take the Titans all game, dude. Take Titans every day of the week on that. I hate the Colts. I just don't like Phillip Rivers. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's get back into the show. We'll get sports ball. We'll get there. Let's go ahead and we start the show out every single time the same way. We let you guys know we're going to make a ton of mistakes. We're going to say a ton of things that are factually inaccurate. And if that's the case,
Too damn bad.
we're the two dumb idiots, and that's what you signed up for. So right off the jump, we're going to got two quick shout-outs. I want to shout out my cousin Paul. Paul, you're in the chat. Let me get you an air horn. Paul flew across the country. His father just had open heart surgery. To Paul, in a quick minute, was all the way across the country from Florida. Now he's in Cali with us, and taking care of his dad. So shout out Paul. That's a great.
And boy, are his arms tired.
And he's gonna be. And actually, Paul doesn't. I don't know if he knows it for sure yet, but he's gonna be on the show Monday. He's gonna take his ass over here to Glendale, and we're gonna put him on the podcast. We have a good one Monday.
Yeah, we do. We're gonna set up a whole. There's gonna be a whole system tomorrow. We're gonna probably have to spend the weekend like getting things.
Yeah, if you, I'm just gonna do it now. If we're gonna do a whole thing Monday, so Monday we did. If you guys are our listeners of the show, we did say today what we were gonna do, and we have moved that to Monday, which is we were going to do knockoff versus knockout, or knockoff or knockout. We're gonna take some shitty lowbrow items and compare them to their top level brand, and we're gonna see if you guys are getting ripped off or not. So just to give you a kind of a taste, this is what we were able to find. Frosted Flakes against straight up Frosted Flakes. Didn't know you could even do that. They're just straight up ripping people off.
Yeah, Walmart does not care.
Walmart doesn't care. They said, screw yourself. We take Frosted
Kellogg's,
Flakes.
bring it.
Yeah, that's right. We're called McDonald's now. Suck it. So that's what we got. So we're going to be doing that Monday with Paul. Paul actually went to culinary school, so if anybody knows food, it's going to be him. But I don't expect him to bring any of that here. I expect him to bring the
So he has a very elevated palate.
His palate is so elevated, I'm almost not sure he'll be able to taste anything we get.
Wow, we're gonna have to bring really. I hope Walmart's bringing it, because people with palates like that are just hard to come by.
Speaking of, well, before we do that, damn, we can't transition yet. Do your shout out first.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
We'll bring it back to that one.
We'll bring it back.
But yeah, speaking of elevated palates, I'm gonna need one because my sister's having a wedding, and apparently somebody's paying for some dinner for me.
Nice.
Coming up, they set an official date.
Nice.
So I have September 17th, I believe,
Next year.
2021.
2021. Cool. Very cool.
So I have approximately 9 months Well, no, it's at
to get mega ripped.
Yeah,
that way
mega
at the wedding,
ripped.
You can bust that wedding outfit out and be
Just-
like, "Yo, my brother's ripped."
Yeah, that's the plan.
Take the whole spotlight.
Well, I was gonna wear a sleeveless suit, so
That's great. He's the least favorite person at the wedding.
so that's what
It's
I
a great
wanted.
wedding until the brother Kevin, he stripped down, he ran through it naked. I
Just
don't-
wearing a vest. That was it. Super
He
weird.
was oiled head to toe. It was really bizarre. It's name brand or bust. That's right. Yeah, that's exactly right, Paul.
We'll find out. You're the
But-
one with the elevated palate.
That's right. Speaking of elevated palate, we're gonna start the show off. We like to start with something positive, but we're twisting the positive nature. We just want to start off with something fun. And today, Pat B, please tell me you're here. Anybody that's listening, tell me y'all don't think this is funny.
Always.
Always. Everybody at home has been cooking right now, right? That's a fact. Everybody's been cooking a lot more. They've been sitting at home. And now because of that, 40% of Americans think that they're ready to compete on Master Chef. Y'all been compete, not just show up and even be in the audience. 40% of y'all been sitting at home rolling out meatloaf and grilled cheeses
But I put bacon on my grilled cheese.
and I put cheese in my omelet. So now you are ready for Master Chef. If you haven't seen Master Chef and you just off the top of your head, so yeah, like I've been cooking a lot, I think I'm ready. You should just by law be allowed to be struck in the face.
The only reason that would ever be allowed is if you've never watched Master Chef.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen 10 minutes of Master Chef, you should know you're not prepared.
It's the dumbest. It's actually it just highlights Americans' arrogance at just such an unbelievable level.
It reminds me of that story I told you earlier about the guy at the tennis.
Oh yeah,
Like, just the arrogance.
Lamb was telling me a story about a celebrity, the tennis player. I can't remember her name.
Naomi Osaka.
Yeah, she has a boyfriend that's a rapper, and apparently he thought he could take her playing tennis because he's an ignorant dude, and he thought, like, I'm a dude, I should be able to knock her out in tennis, and apparently he got his ass completely destroyed.
She live streamed it while playing. She held the phone in one hand, live streamed it.
That's what you
and
get.
beat his ass.
That's what you get, you stupid idiot. If my girlfriend was a professional golfer, even though I play on the side, I'm like, well, I'm a dude, that means I'm not. No, you're an idiot, dude. That's her whole career, bro. Like, we did talk about this. If your girlfriend was a professional athlete or something, what's the only thing you'd have a chance in the million years of beating her in?
The only thing I said was maybe I could beat her at one hole of golf.
Yes.
If it was a par 3.
Yes.
And I hit a fantastic shot, maybe dropped that birdie, and she hit like an okay shot, missed her second putt, and got a par.
Her foot kind of slid
Yeah,
out.
like maybe I'm yelling in the background of her swings
The
and
only
stuff
thing
like that.
I thought of was like, maybe if I was prepared and my girlfriend fought UFC at like 115 pounds or something, maybe. But even still, watching these
Probably
ladies
get kicked in the face.
I was
and
gonna say, watching these women swing is really scary. So I just thought it was funny. But this story really made me laugh. Actually, Lamb, let's scroll through for these people just for a second. If you're a cook, this is gonna make 40%, dude. Like, they're in there cooking. You're not at home cooking with like squid ink or
you don't have access to half the ingredients, let alone.
you can't even. None of these idiots can even like cut a fish. You can't even like take the scales off, and you're ready to be on Master Chef. It's the ignorance. But they told people 6 in 1 Americans said that their cooking skills have improved. I believe that.
Oh, for sure.
And we cook more here. Tony cooks all the time. Everybody loves it. And they said on average, people said it. They've learned 8 new dishes. They said that it takes 6 times making a dish to have a perfection. I thought that was pretty fair. Not 2. Now, me and Lamb were kind of joking about this. They listed all the things that people had worked on.
Oh, they're top sophisticated dishes?
I have just a lot of questions. Number 1 was filet mignon. Okay, filet mignon's not a complicated dish. It's just an expensive ingredient, right? Let's just start there, right? Number 2 was croissants. That just actually confuses me. Can you explain that? Why would people? You're sitting at home, you got all this free time. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna make croissants. I don't know. That confuses me.
Maybe it's one because it is one of those ones that takes a long time to do.
Yeah.
Like you have to let the dough rise and do all these things, and it's lots of layers and all these things. Like maybe
Every
it's
now
just
and
one of
again-
those ones they want to like take a long time to do.
Maybe every now and again you could go somewhere and save yourself hours. Croissants one of those things you could buy for $1, and it's always gonna be better than yours. That's what I feel like. Beef Wellington, we were kind of cool with that. Macaroons, whatever. I don't really like macaroons.
They're
but
difficult to make.
They're difficult. Souffle.
Very difficult to make.
I had never even heard of baked Alaska. Lamb had to explain to me that it was an ice cream dish. I looked it up. It looked disgusting. Anybody in the chat actually ever had baked Alaska? Is it worth it, or is it just like a really complicated piece of garbage? Salt-crusted fish, another one that
Nick
I had.
said he was in on that one.
I'm totally in on that because it's salty, but I actually had to look up what it was. If you guys have never heard of salt-crusted fish, this is actually interesting. They take a piece of fish, and they literally do exactly that. They take both sides, and I'm not talking like a layer of salt, right? We're talking like an inch thick of salt on each side, and then they bake it in that, and then you're supposed to, I guess, take that,
Crack it open.
crack that salt off, and then eat the fish inside. Never heard of it.
Good way to waste all your salt.
All of it. And then with something at the bottom that me and Lamb could neither pronounce, and we're not even 100% sure what it is, but we
Beef
looked.
bourguignon. That's what I'm going with.
Beautiful. I loved it. That was wonderful. Wonderfully done, Lamb. We looked it up. It is literally beef stew. It's beef, like potatoes, carrots. It's the dumbest name.
Some onions, a little bit of red wine.
We
and
saw bacon
cook it down.
in there.
Yeah.
We had bacon in there. So anyway, if you guys are all ready for MasterChef, we appreciate that. We missed some comments there. What's going on there?
Paul's saying Pinterest Karens thinking they can hang.
Pinterest carrots for sure.
Baked Alaska subpar dessert.
Subpar dessert. All right, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what we think about it. It looked junky. It looked like people were just meshing a bunch of shit together.
I think it was from like the 70s when they were trying anything. They were like hot dogs belong in Jell-O, like that kind of level of thing.
Pat said baked Alaska is not worth the effort, but you'd love it. See, I agree with that. I think it might be like a couple tasty bites, but worth actually doing all that? No chance in hell. All right, let's move on. We like to do a nice job of at least segueing from our last episode. We've been kind of doing that a lot. If we haven't a story or some kind of theme from the last episode, we at least try to carry a story or two over. Last episode, if you guys were with us, we did a really nice Alex Trebek kind of, we did a little trivia and just kind of paid homage to him. So this episode, Lamb said that we forgot a couple things, and I think he's right.
So first, I had mentioned this last episode that when we saw the old picture of Alex Trebek,
Yes.
he immediately reminded me of my uncle.
If you haven't seen a picture of old Alex Trebek, we're about to slam you. with
Yeah,
it.
so I want the chat to let me know what they think about my uncle Trebek right here, coming at you.
So one of those is Alex Trebek, and one of those is Lamb's uncle. Yeah, so it's pretty tight. Lamb's uncle rocking the meanest haircut of all time, dude.
He's got this. Oh yeah,
You didn't get an ounce of that.
No,
Not-
not
not-
one bit. Not one bit.
no.
Him and his brother, my other uncle, have the same exact hair.
Yeah.
And my one uncle leaned into it, and it grew out. Like in the late 70s, he had a straight up, real
Straight
afro.
bush. Straight bush. So you're
Yeah.
saying you wouldn't be allowed to work at UPS?
Well, yeah, we'll get to that later.
Nice.
So I
First
just had
off-
to throw that into the.
Your boy Alex Trebek gets laid, okay? I'm just saying, he got laid.
Yeah.
Your boy was looking, honestly, I will say this with all honesty. That look is absurd.
But at the time,
I actually can give it to him. He looks pretty smooth.
he was pulling it as well as he could have.
He was trying his absolute ass off. Love that. We were also curious. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and throw a couple of these up here.
Oh yeah.
We just had some funny stuff for Alex Trebek pulled up last episode, and we forgot
Some
to
of the
put-
ones you guys, we had to give him credit for these things.
Yeah.
I'll take whore ads for 200. That would be no.
That would be Sean Connery imitating. Yeah, I love it. And who else we got on there?
This is my favorite of all time. Coming at you, the anal bum cover.
I'll take anal bum cover. I love it. And now Lamb actually also showed me something that I had never seen before.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to that one. We're gonna go to that.
I had never seen this before. The only thing I could equate this to was if you guys have ever seen Bill O'Reilly completely lose his mind on Fox News when they didn't have the end of the show perfectly written out for him. He loses his mind for a second.
First, we're gonna first say that this is not us speaking. We don't normally try and speak like this.
We don't use these words a ton on this show, so this is a little foul, but it really does give you a slight glimpse into the fact that everybody has moments, but he was pretty funny. We'll do it live. That's right, Derek. You get it. That's right. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. All right, so this is Alex Trebek. He's busting out his own language here.
Jeopardy 24 hours a day and call this number. You dumb son of a bitch. You don't watch it 24 hours a day. There's a daily cash prize of $1,000 and fuck. Oh, shit. Call now and play Phone Jeopardy. She drank the poison that Captain Hook intended for Peter Pan. Tinkerbell! Fuck 'em. So keep watching.
Had to go to the end because I love that. Fuck off.
Yeah. So we thought that was really great. I love seeing Alex Trebek in his element. Just like Derek said, Bill O'Reilly kind of actually lost his mind for a second. So did what's his name from ESPN? Apparently, Chris Berman, right?
Yeah.
You said Chris Berman lost his mind too.
Somebody walks across the like his vision or something like that. And he's like, "Have any of you been in a TV studio before? This is unbelievable. None of you know how to act in a TV studio."
Bill O'Reilly's was like, literally all they were asking him to do is say, hey, like, we're going to play a cut up from, it's like a song from Sting's new album. And like, he just couldn't quite get it in his head. And you could see like the anger burst. Here's just Alex Trebek being funny. So I thought that was really great.
Then we were wondering who's going to replace him.
So we're asking, does anybody know who's going to replace Alex Trebek? So we looked, and Vegas already has odds on it. So in case you guys didn't know, you could bet on who's going to become the new host of Jeopardy. Number one right now, at basically a 1-to-1 odd, is Ken Jennings, and he is the most winning contestant of all time, I believe.
If not number two.
And widely considered to be, if not the best, one of the best, at least like trivia people ever.
The
right?
breadth of his knowledge was shocking.
Correct. He was really all over the place. Number two, George Stephanopoulos was really bizarre to me. Neil deGrasse Tyson. They're going to roll Pat Sajak, and he's just going to go back and forth. Yeah. Lamb did say to me off air that Pat Sajak hates the Wheel of Fortune, so maybe, I don't know. That's a horrible idea. He can't do both. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
He's got enough.
He's going to end up like snapping on somebody. How do you idiots not know this answer?
No vowels.
I've been working all day. I'm spinning wheels and doing double Jeopardy. I'm
Friggin' Vanna.
I'm stressed out here. Yeah. Final Jeopardy, nobody knows the answers. Everybody's bidding wrong. I can't do the math in my head.
Your boy Ryan Seacrest.
Get his ass out of there. We don't need any. Ryan Seacrest is already going to die of a heart attack from never sleeping anyway. Tom Bergeron? That is a really strange one.
I don't mind Tom Bergeron.
All right, yeah, mixing up. Jimmy Kimmel would be funny, but I don't know if he's.
I like LeVar Burton. That's my jam.
He's
up there. He's a Star Trek alum.
Wolf Blitzer's not coming from. Drew Carey's already got a job. Jon Stewart.
I like Neil Patrick Harris in there, throwing some magic at people.
Howie Mandel, I don't like, but I could see him doing it. You could see him taking it over. And then all the way at the bottom, Steve Harvey and Aaron Andrews. So that was kind of.
Yeah, we got both those in the chat. Aaron Andrews and then Steve Harvey screwing it up. Like
yeah. Aaron Andrews was really confusing to me too, Derek. I was wildly confused by why she was on that list. I like Aaron Andrews. I didn't associate those two together. Steve Harvey, I think, would be a complete miss. It doesn't really line up.
Apparently, Stephanopoulos has been lobbying for it.
Oh, I didn't know that. So okay, yeah.
Sorry, George. I don't want you there.
Yeah. So.
I want somebody like
Steve. Somebody falls and F it up like Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey keeps announcing the wrong winner.
Yeah, sorry, no, that's not the right answer.
The answer to the sky is green. You're like, wait a minute, this is bullshit.
I kind of want there to be somebody very different from Alex Trebek.
Yeah,
like I feel like George Stephanopoulos is like a little too close.
I think that what nice. Okay, so I heard somebody say this the other day, and I'm paraphrasing in a poor way because it was funnier the way this person said it. But they said what was really nice about Alex Trebek was. He was unbelievably smart with the trivia. He was kind of witty himself, and he also, every now and again, was a little bit condescending, which people enjoyed. And right, you immediately started to smile because he was a little condescending.
Actually, the answer is.
And like, the great example I can think of is maybe we'll pull it up at some point when all the nerds had to guess the sports trivia, and he went straight down, and none of them knew any of the answers. And it was just like one. It was like this football play is when a quarterback has the chance to throw it to the running back or keep it himself. And it was like for $200. It was like it's an option. Like that's really what it's called. And everybody's just sitting there, and he was like, the option play. He's like, if you guys want, we can just skip through this whole category. I was like, damn, bringing it. So I love that. I love that kind of condescension. And we need somebody like that. It does need a small ounce of humor. It's a really serious subject.
Oh, look at this. We got some subscriptions flying in here.
What? Who's
Irish Bear, 3 months. He said it's like a relationship now.
Irish Bear, you get a double horn and a triple horn.
And then no user left.
No user left.
Prime
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. We work hard on the show. Appreciate that. That's really, really thoughtful. Thank you so much, man. That is really, really appreciated, guys. Both of you guys hanging in here watching the show with us Mondays and Thursdays. Thank you so much, guys. Can't say enough. Pat is right, though. I
got to think Ken Jennings kind of a lock.
Kind of a lock.
If he wants it.
If he wants it. 100% agree. All right, let's move on. We got some tech stories for you guys. me and Lamb laugh a lot because our phone just keeps peppering like the same articles at us. If you guys have Google, it just knows what you want to listen to, want to hear, and it just keeps throwing the same shit. I thought this article was really cool. Yeah, man, Paul, let them know, man. Big shout outs in the chat, man. That was really cool. Thank you guys for the subscriptions, man. I don't want to stop the show, but it really picks up my day, man. Appreciate that, guys. I saw this article and I thought it was cool. This is the direction I hope technology is going. Is that it becomes I don't have to plug every single goddamn thing in and charge it for 8 hours so I can use it for 2. Like, that's what I'm hoping technology turns into. This is a shower speaker that doesn't require charging, doesn't require a battery. Well, it has a generator, but that generates a battery. But it literally uses water power. So as it flows through the water, flows through the hose, it charges your shower, and you never have to plug it in. You never have to use any battery. You never have to do anything with it. I love the idea. I absolutely love it. Now, Lamb, you did have one issue with the picture, and I think it's fair.
Seems placement might not have been the best. I know it's maybe for the photo to show like it's both the shower and like but hook that thing to the wall, or hook it to like as close to the wall as possible. Yeah, to the bottom.
Yeah,
I don't need this thing swinging around. Like, is it a microphone?
Yeah.
Am I singing karaoke into it?
Please no.
I would hope then there would be like Bluetooth speakers like out in the living room.
I told Lamb if he's going to have Bluetooth speakers with karaoke in the shower, he's going to have to find new roommates almost immediately. Nobody's going to be tolerating
God damn, he's taking a shower again.
It's connected to Bluetooth. I don't even know what you'd be singing in there. I was just about to think of something.
Maybe it's probably some like Neil Diamond.
Okay. Some 70s
hands.
Yeah, I love
touching
it.
hands.
Of all the songs, that was good. I appreciate that, Lamb. I like that. I give you a fart noise. That was a complimentary fart noise.
Yeah, Pat does have a point there. Water and electricity. Good mix.
Water and electricity, Pat. There's something there, right? Like, there's something there we're missing.
They just mesh so well.
Like, I've been really trying to put
It's like peanut butter and chocolate.
I've been trying to toast things in my bathtub, and it just hasn't been working out.
Toast always gets soggy.
It's always, my ass always
Too
gets
much humidity.
I always end up real dry after the whole thing. Anyway, I thought the whole idea was great. I love the way the future is heading. Some of this stuff is really, really great. The other thing on our tech list that I thought was really, really cool for you guys was the Hyperloop. Lamb made a really funny comment to me off air as we were planning this. He said that they keep referring it to the Virgin Hyperloop, and Lamb thought they were saying it, even being funny, but he thought that they were saying it because it was like their first trip. It was like the Virgin Hyperloop. And it's like, no. Virgin actually owns it. That's why they're calling it the Virgin Hyperloop. First off, just being honest, didn't know the guy that owned Virgin had enough money for all this.
Yeah, Richard Branson dropping money everywhere.
I thought he was like,
I thought he was like a billionaire, and then he lost it all.
Right, I thought like a year ago we were just talking about how he's broke. Like, it's weird to me that he's spending like zillions on this.
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just loaned his name out, and like, I don't know, some people used to work for him.
maybe like, maybe stockholders or something. But the Hyperloop, if you don't know what it is literally just a tunnel that they are going to try and send essentially a train car through. Max speed right now, kind of debated. One article said 760 miles an hour. This article says 620 miles an hour. A lot of articles kind of vary in between there, but the obvious idea is that this thing is going to be able to travel about 600 miles an hour from point A to point B. San Francisco to LA or vice versa is 45 minutes estimated. We looked it up. You could go from Cali to DC in 4 hours. I love this, man. From somebody that is a big wuss and hates to fly, and I'm scared of heights, this is like my dream come true.
Yeah, you get to live out your fantasy of being like a money envelope at the bank.
That's super true. Yeah, just gone. If you roll through there, if you scroll down here, they actually we don't need to watch it, but they actually have video. This is them in the actual Hyperloop. They go about 110. They said they pretended to not be scared, but they said they were a little scared, and
if you're the first people,
Yeah.
you got to be a little worried this thing's gonna crack.
yeah, just
If I'm going 110 miles an hour, I don't need this thing going off the track.
you're waiting at the other end, like congratulating. All you hear is like,
Just like a puddle of goo comes out. You're like,
it's like a toothpaste just smushes the rest of the body out. Yeah, we don't need that. They said that right now the pods will be able to transport about 30 people, 28 at a time. Larger pods are in development. My question is it going to be like? Is it going to be like if you go to a water park and you're at the top of the line and there's like that one
guy's like, wait.
Just one D-bag at the top. And she's like, yo, for real, still, like, can I go get, no, for real. Not to mention.
I think it's more like the amusement park.
Yeah.
Where the guy like, all right, everybody get in.
Yeah.
All right, heads back.
Joink. Yeah, everybody's checking seatbelts. Yeah, maybe. The guy at the top of the water park for me, I always liked because like
So much power.
it's so much power. It's so easy to get somebody injured, and yet they still cut it razor close.
Yeah.
You look and you're like, the guy's like 80% of the way down. You're like, yeah, you're good to go. And you're like, he's not even down yet. You're
Yeah,
like,
you're fine. Figure it out.
he's texting his girl up there. He didn't give a shit.
He's just counting to 5 in his head.
Didn't
Next.
even go yet. Yeah, so I love this idea. I really hope this comes into fruition. I should say this, the aspirations of this company that I was reading about were way bigger than just LA to San Francisco. They want a lot of big cities connected this way. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Just pop out, like go to a couple cities, like you know, boop, 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 and work your way across. Maybe
Yeah.
you know, maybe it takes, even if it took 12 hours to get to DC,
Right,
like
right.
in between, and
Yeah.
you had to go to like this one and that one. I'm still like super pumped about it. It basically takes you like, if you think about it, like extra 2 hours? Your flight's 5.
Oh yeah.
6.
Oh.
Plus 2 hours before you got to get there. Plus 45 minutes to get to the airport. Plus 45 minutes to get from the airport to where you want to go. You're 10 hours anyway.
It's always a full day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a full day. So this idea is
If I could pop off at like Chicago on the way or whatever.
I only worry about my motion sickness, but I hope that I hope that maybe I take a pill or something beforehand. I'll be fine. But it does look like it's gonna be a little shaky at first. That just from like the video, I can imagine 700 miles an hour. You're gonna be moving and bouncing around a little bit. I hope they get that kind of stuff worked out. I also hope that I want it to be safe. I don't want like 1 out of 6 in the first couple trials they like smash into something and breaks. Like that's not what I want to
I
hear.
wonder if they'll have cargo ones too.
Somebody said it'll be expensive though. I thought
At first, for sure.
he said, I thought he sold Virgin. Did he sold Virgin? Oh, okay, not sure.
I'll look it up.
Water and electricity lessons. Yeah, I bet it'll be expensive too. But the idea is that it, in long term, should be cheaper than flying, right? Like that is the idea, right?
Yeah. So he sold some of his Virgin Atlantic.
Okay.
Some of his plane.
Okay.
Stuff.
So, okay, also, thinking about, I just remembered part of the article, it did specify much better on carbon emissions. And so maybe it's
Didn't I
first.
say carbon neutral or zero emission?
Yeah, it might be
carbon?
zero. Yeah, it might be right, Lamb. It might be 0 carbon emissions. So, yeah, so it'll be safer for the environment. Maybe at first it might be a little expensive because it'll be like a novelty, but I think that'll very wear off. And I think it'll be like a train almost. At some point, once you have everything built, there really is only maintenance at that point. And I think at that point it'll be very exciting. But let's not beat a dead horse. Let's move on. To a hairier subject.
To something old Alex Trebek couldn't have done.
That's right.
Actually, maybe.
Maybe he wasn't allowed.
Maybe.
So Lamb informed me that UPS drivers have not been allowed to grow a beard. And that's bullshit.
Yeah.
So
It's one of those things you never really think about.
I was going to ask, I know we got a lot of people that work here in like service industries. We got grocery stores and servers and bartenders and all sorts of other stuff. Anybody in here not allowed to grow a beard right now? Is anybody in here not allowed to have facial hair at their work? Have you ever been told that? I can't think. I know I've kind of been like they've kind of nudged, but I don't know if I've ever been told that.
I've been told that if you have facial hair, it has to be kept neat.
At the sales
If you're
job,
like a server, like you had to, like you couldn't just roll up with like looking like you rolled out of bed.
Yeah.
Like you're a representation for a company. I get that, but not like
actually told. Because I remember as a sales employee, I was told maybe very early on, my old boss said to me something about, you want to look sharp, clean shaven, yada yada. But he never told me specifically he wanted to shave my shit. I didn't explain to him that this is my only semblance of manhood, then he can't take it away
without
from me.
it, I lose 12 years of my life.
Yeah, people are gonna start wondering if you're beating me and you're my dad. Like we don't need all that.
like, is this like bring your son to work day?
Yeah,
like what are we doing?
Why is that young punk whippersnapper on there? So this
Oversized suit.
I do need an oversized suit. Yeah, so he told me that kind of offhanded, like, hey, clean shaven. I don't know if he was trying to tell me to shave it or not, but I've never been told specifically that I'm not allowed to. UPS drivers are not allowed to they weren't allowed to have afros, braids, beards, all this kind of shit.
No mustaches below the lip.
What? How highbrow does UPS think like their employees are? I think it's a great profession. I'm just saying like these people aren't like. They're not like handling your food. They're dropping off a completely sealed package. Not to mention
They ring and run. They're literally criminals.
This Amazon guy's probably dropped off 1,000 boxes. I've never seen his face. What the hell do I care? He could be walking around in a clown outfit with assless chaps. I don't give a shit what he's dressed in.
I mean, it's just great but somehow a mustache was okay.
Well, that's professional, This beard is for criminals.
Nothing but Harley driving criminals.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. So now they have. We laugh about it because they have since changed the rule. It did feel a little bit aimed at the wrong crowd, and it felt grimy. So they have changed it. But this is not a debate we want to get into too heavily, but it does remind us that this is an older way of thinking. The older crowd believes, definitely clean shaven. I mean, before our era, tattoo was definitely a faux pas. It was definitely
unless you had like one on your arm from like the military.
right. Yeah, for some reason.
You had like an anchor.
Yeah,
all right, that's acceptable.
Or if you were like a girl with like an ankle tattoo,
Yeah.
for some reason that was okay. But anything outside of that, you were just either a slut or you were a horrible human being as a male. You were just like an actual degenerate
delinquent.
You were a delinquent. You were a degenerate criminal. Now, like I said, all of that's allowed, and we also, like I said, this is not like just UPS. This is like there's a lot of companies that have kind of had to change policies like this about hairdos and things like that. I think as a company, man, I'm gonna be fair. There is a small slippery slope, right? Like a very small one. I mean, I reference it because it's funny, but they have that Allstate, I think, commercial where the guy's trying to explain to people how to not be their parents. And
blue hair.
The guy comes in with like a blue hair, and all the parents are like having like an inner seizure because they want to say like his hair is blue. That reminds me of every single older person I've ever met, right? They have to point out something weird. Now, do I want my employees with blue hair? Not really. But do I give a damn if it's my UPS driver? No. So where is the line? Right?
I think it depends on the company. Like, obviously, if you want a certain image, you should be allowed to, I think, have like cultivate a certain image a little bit.
Yeah. Sorry, we got a bunch of here. Yeah. I have to keep my. Oh man. Okay, so you run some of these for. I have to keep mine trimmed. Okay, so you had to keep yours trimmed, but even as a server, I was told to keep stuff trim. Right? That's fair because you're handling food. Yeah. So Paul said he had to cover his tattoos. When the fire department, he couldn't have a beard. Or the fire department, what? Your beard catches on fire. That'd be kind of funny.
I mean, it might be a hazard.
Singed, you know.
Oh no!
Don't they wear like helmets and masks and stuff? I don't know. What the hell do I know? Keep my hair in a ponytail. Or that's kind of. I've heard that before. Every server place I've ever had, girls had to keep their hair in ponytails. So I've seen that. Pat looked like Forrest Gump running for 3 years.
Apparently, Disneyland just allowed beards this year.
Oh wow! See, that's what I'm saying. It's unbelievable that it's that old of a policy, right? Like beards to me. Look, do I want like Gandhi or what's a Gandalf beard like hanging down to your knees?
Yeah. Do I need ZZ Top out there like serving me like hot dogs? Probably not.
Probably not. But like I'm just being honest. If I roll into a Trader Joe's, if I roll into or UPS driver comes to my door, if any of these people show up and they have beards, even long beards. I maybe for 1 second like ponder what this guy's activities he's into outside of work, but no part of me ponders like if he's a criminal.
Or he's bad at his job.
Right. I'm like, I wonder what this guy's into. I wonder if he's like
this guy ride Harleys after work?
Maybe he like whittles things.
Yeah, really into duck art.
Right. Like, right. So I don't know. The whole thing is nonsense. This also reminded me of a bit that I've been dying to play for you guys for a few weeks, and it was just a beautiful segue, so we wanted to show it. I listened to a radio host, mostly because he's poignant, slightly controversial. Colin Cowherd, he's a big sports guy. 80% of his opinions are just to get clickbait, but he always is very factual, normally. Statistical, factual. This time, I thought he went so far out of line for me that I wanted to play it for you. His big issue before I play the clip was that he thinks, specifically one athlete, Carson Wentz, makes himself look unprofessional when he wears his hat backwards. That was his big argument. That his hat wearing backwards makes him look like an idiot, and that teams can't take him seriously. And because of that, some kind of domino effect, that's why he's playing poorly on the field. I do understand that generations before us growing up, hat on backwards was like a thing, like a bad-ish thing, I guess. Mm-hmm. But in our generation, it was never that. It was simply a style thing. It was just a style. It was just, whatever. And every old curmudgeon says the same shit. It's like, well, you don't wear forward, you're not black of the sun. It's like, yeah, I'm aware of the sun, but I just was making a style that day. The impression I did is similar to what he's about to do, but his impersonation is of younger people wearing hats. And I thought it was one of the dumbest takes I'd ever heard from a smart person.
Yeah, and let's say Carson Wentz, what, 26?
Yeah, Carson Wentz under 26 and under an incredible amount more pressure than you're under as a human. So anyway, so let's roll this back here. I hope the sound's up. Yeah, we're good on that, hopefully. Okay.
We'll find out.
Yeah, let us know if you can't hear us.
First of all, you should wear it forward because it protects your eyes. Isn't that why you wear it?
That's right. Here we go.
Let me just ask you. Let's say Twice a year, the Eagles ask Carson Wentz to meet with advertisers and suite holders.
Okay.
That's what teams do.
Thank you, Paul, for that.
All right.
Oh, why can't you hear that? That's funny, but you heard everything else so far.
Super weird. It's coming through.
Yeah, we can hear it just fine on here.
It might have been coming through.
Oh, it's just a little louder, maybe. Oh, maybe.
Oh, no. It was coming through on the TV, I think.
Let me turn this up.
First of all, you should wear it forward because it
You can
protects
see
your
it's over there on
eyes.
Barely
You
Up.
wear it.
Can we turn that up?
But let me just ask you. Let's say twice a year
All right,
the
rewind
Eagles
it.
ask
Start from the
Carson
beginning.
Wentz to meet with advertisers.
How about that?
First of all, you should wear it
There you
forward
go.
because it protects your eyes.
Okay.
Isn't that why you wear it?
All right, Max screen.
But
That's working.
let me just ask you. Let's say twice a year the Eagles ask Carson Wentz to meet with advertisers and suite holders. That's what teams do. Hi, I'm Carson Wentz. It's nice to meet you, sir. Oh, you run Chevron. It's nice to meet you, sir. You run Geico Insurance. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Carson Wentz. Oh, Bank of America CEO. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Thank you. My name is Carson Wentz.
Watch
Thank
how
you.
his voice switches,
Or-
though. There we go.
Hey! So me and the boys had beers last week. I'm the quarterback. What you got here? Bank of America. I've never been to a bank.
You tell me there's not a difference between this look as a franchise quarterback and this look.
There it is, dude.
I've seen
Hot take, dude.
And he's
Red hot take.
And he's talking about him in the post-game interview having his hat backwards
It's one of
on
the
Zoom.
It's one of the dumbest things I've heard in a really long time, and it was so startling for me to hear it from somebody that whether you agree with Colin Cowherd on anything, he's a very smart individual. This is one of the dumbest takes I've ever heard. First off, let me address a couple things here. He is in a post-game interview with his hat on backwards. That is wildly different than him showing up to meet Bank of America or Chevron in that kind of agreement. First off. Second off, what about the zillion? There's a zillion celebrities, artists, everybody that like Cam Newton's got like Indiana Jones top hat on.
Yep.
I mean, legitimately, everybody. And I'm not even insulting him. It's a style. You do whatever you want. Now, if I showed up, okay, for real, like if I really did show up to a Bank of America meeting and I was like hungover from the night before and I smelled like vomit and then my hat happened to be on backwards. All right, that doesn't make that good of a look. He shows up with his hat on backwards, dressed well, speaks well. I don't think they give a hoot. Yeah. I don't. I don't think they care at all.
My thing too is like this is post-game. So most likely he has gone into the locker room, taken a shower.
Why is Wentz meeting all of the nation's CEOs?
yeah, exactly. He's out there
really
solving
important.
problems.
He's a really important guy, and they brought all the CEOs into the same office so they could berate him about his hat being
about
back.
tax policy.
You idiot with your fucking hat.
But I'm saying like he's probably just taken a shower.
Yeah.
So he is now decided to throw a hat on over his hair instead of having to style it so he can be on television.
Yes, I agree. First off, though, only thing I want to laugh about is that picture of Carson Wentz. If that's real, he has the biggest nose I've ever seen on an individual.
He's got a bit of a schnoz on him.
Oh my god, I never even noticed it until that just now. I was like, oh my god, I can't stop looking at his nose. For me, man, judging somebody on their hat backwards is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. I get the sentiment that it's not professional, but in today's day and age, I just think he's reaching really strongly for that. There's a picture with this. There's multiple pictures. Put that on the screen, please. For the nose, first off. But look at all these pictures of his hat forward. Yeah. His hat's forward, and like, as soon as we Google him, we do nose. Do the one on the left, though. The one on the left. Like, is that real? That can't be real.
I think
somebody enlarged that. That's not his real nose.
I think
dude.
that's just like because of a Zoom like webcam like just issue. Because
look
like
at his eyes don't even look real.
Yeah.
Dude. He looks cartoony.
It's because there it looks pretty reasonable.
So not only that, I think he used a fake picture.
Probably a doctored picture.
Colin Cowherd, step up the production value, bro. Piss poor. All right, let's move on. I had to make fun of Colin Cowherd. We might even get into that discussion again because honestly, it's one of the dumbest takes I've ever heard. Speaking of old and antiquated and out of date and need updating. Like I said, all these laws were really ridiculous. So I went ahead, and you guys saw me advertising on the Instagram. I went ahead really quick and looked up some of the funniest antiquated laws that are still in effect today. And we're going to play a little game. Lamb has never seen any of these, and you guys can go ahead and play along here. We're just going to play a little game with you guys.
Is it real?
Is it fake? That's right. We're going to play a little game. Is it real? Is it fake? I have a list of antiquated laws that are still in effect today, and mixed in there a bunch of shit I made up as well. So we're going to see.
Get that air horn ready.
Yeah, and the fart noise. Don't you worry. I got this noise all queued up.
Oh. That's because I'm going to get them all right. Nick's going to be mad.
Here we go. Okay, let's start right off the jump here. It is illegal to... Sorry. Your face just taking it so serious.
Focus.
Yes.
Total focus.
I'll just say this. In New York, adultery is still illegal. To adulter.
To adult.
To adult. Yeah, you can't be an adult in New York. No. To cheat on one's spouse, married spouse, is illegal. Is that real or is that fake? Is that still around or is that gone?
I'm going to say that is real.
That is real. Apparently still in New York, it is a $900 fine.
That's it?
That's it, buddy.
So, if,
I mean, they already know that you're going to catch enough. Like, you have a lot more bigger problems at home at that point.
yeah, they're like, yeah, just give
$900.
us a couple bucks and we'll send you on your way, sir.
$900 is not that. All right. Here we go. Colorado. It is illegal to throw snowballs. Very specific. I should give the chat a second here.
Paul out there just getting a little ban happy, had to unban somebody. He did apologize. I was like, what the hell happened?
I looked over. I saw he was banning people. I was like, I didn't even see anything. Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, that is real. You cannot adulter, so that's fine. Clicking the wrong. That's all good, Paul.
I'm going to say it's real.
You are correct, and it's also a little bit of fake. So it's real, but just last year they did change it. So they did
I
finally
was thinking because of cars and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, that's true. That's true. Very, very, very true.
Suck it, Derek.
Suck it, Derek. All right. Here we go. Knock it off. All right, ready? In Utah, everybody loves Utah.
Everything's illegal.
It's correct. It is illegal to have a happy hour at a bar.
That is true.
That's true.
That is true.
How do you know that?
Because I know that.
That's true. We're not even going to have to move on.
That one I knew.
How do you know that?
They were talking about weird laws. Like they used to not even be able to pour alcohol in front of people. They used to have to go behind a curtain and pour the liquor. And then there's all sorts of rules. What do we got going on there? Hey, Ramathorn. Oh, Paul feeling bad for the band. Gifting out subs.
Thank you, Paul. Give you a horn there. Thank you, buddy. You're a badass. Thank you, Paul, with a tier sub. Appreciate that, man. If you guys have never gifted a sub, do it. That's awesome. Thank you, Paul. You're a badass. Paul's our moderator, keeps everybody in check. And every now and again, you got to ban people just to let him know he's got the power.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you'll get a ban and get a free Prime membership out of it.
That's right. So that is true. Also, they said that they do nothing there to promote overindulgence. So that is actually why the rule is in place there. It is, all right, ready? Here we go. Moving on. Wisconsin, still technically illegal to purchase alcohol with anything other than cash. Wisconsin. When's the last time you were in Wisconsin, Lamb?
I don't know if I've ever been to Wisconsin.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know.
I've been to Minnesota. I know that.
I don't know if I've ever been. All right. Yeah, here we go. Well played.
I got to go fake. There's been too many real ones.
That's true. That's just an order of that. You're right. It is absolutely fake. I got to give these people more of a chance to guess, but they're throwing it in there anyway.
Bat. Bat said he ordered a Bloody Mary at a diner in Salt Lake at 10 a.m. and nearly got asked to leave the state.
That's a 100% true story. All right. Next one here. Here we go. In Nevada, a woman cannot have more than 3 pets in a house without a permit.
They define what a pet is?
Not in my...
So you can't have 3 fish? You can't have 4 fish?
Not in my small amount of notes I have here.
I'm going to say true.
All right. What do you say for the chat here? True. Well, people are with you there. I don't know what that means. Don't worry about it. You can think of it. That's pretty specific, so I'll say true. That is pretty specific, and you guys would be wrong. Nick's just making shit up out of here. None of that's true whatsoever. You can have as many pets as you want if you're a woman.
It is Nevada.
But they are antiquated. They are antiquated laws, so there always going to be some women stuff in here because that's what happens.
Yeah, a lot of them are holding ladies down.
That's true. All right. Here we go. Knock this shit off. Here we go. Alabama. It is illegal to play dominoes on Sunday. Alabama, legal to play dominoes on Sunday.
That sounds like something they did in a racist kind of way, so I'm going to say true.
So are you accusing Alabama of being racist, Lamb?
Yes, indeed.
Fantastic. All right, guys, what do you think? False, true? I think I've read that. So true. Oh, man, we got some readers in here.
Derek, I feel confident if Derek's going to
Damn it, Derek's always freaking right. Derek, you're right again.
I really do think that was meant to be
a racist rule. Yeah. So they claim it has something to do with gambling on Sunday, but it does sound a little bit touchy.
Some folks getting together on Sundays,
Yes.
hanging out, and they're like, we don't like that.
Yeah.
We don't like you guys being together.
That's probably true. Oh, here we go. Delaware.
Oh.
Still illegal for a city official to attend church. I know.
Good rule.
I agree with you. I can't tell if
But
Paul's
I'm going
false
to go
or
false.
Paul's
I'm going to go false.
Oh, we got two falsers. What do you know about Delaware? We got all falses across the board. All right, you guys sniff me out on this one. I made it up. All right. Everybody stop boasting and bragging. All right, okay. In Maine. You familiar with Maine?
I am.
All right, well, then you should
The
know.
mitten. It's the northern mitten.
It is still a misdemeanor for shouting the Lord's name in vain in public.
Is Maine a super religious state?
I can't tell whose is what for what this one is. Oh, okay, that was last. Those are the last questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so so there it is, guys. Maine, illegal. I lost it completely. I don't even know where it is anymore here. On
Legal
there.
to shout the Lord's name in vain. Misdemeanor.
In public, correct.
In public.
Misdemeanor in
I'm
public.
going to go true. I'm going to go true.
All right, we got true. We got false. Hell yeah.
Doling out fines.
Doling out. Hell yeah. We got false. True. Yes. False. True. All right. Let me find it here. Made it up. Sorry, guys. You can say the Lord's name all you want.
I was really hoping it was like Demolition Man, where there's things all over the place, like listening, and it just spits out a ticket. You're like, God damn.
It's actually, I will be honest with you, it was moderately similar to some other things I saw on there. That's why because there actually is illegal to swear in cars in certain states. That's 100%.
It seems like I'm about to be out of money.
I think they actually listed it as blasphemy, so that was how they actually listed it. Okay.
Chad is getting wild with these
emotes.
emotes.
I love it, dude. Use as many emotes as you can.
Yeah,
The
get wild with
emotes are great for us, actually, some weird way. All right, in Tennessee. Been in Tennessee, beautiful state. Teachers can't talk to students about holding hands.
So I can't tell them not to, and I can't tell them to.
Cannot discuss it. That's what the rule
Can't
says.
discuss it.
Well, that's at least what I made up, or I wrote down, or what the law
I'm
says.
going to go fake.
You're gonna go fake. All right,
I'm going to go fake.
They can't hold dances either.
Is this Footloose?
Everybody cut, everybody cut. There
See,
it is.
is that your? Is that going to be your shower song?
That's my shower song. I was in Footloose, so I know all the words.
I'm going to go fake on that
I
one.
want to go fake. All right, we got fake, true. Damn. See, should have gone with Derek. It's true. Derek, I'm going to give you a fart noise and Derek gets a horn. So here, I got a little detail on that one.
Okay. Yes, I need detail.
So teachers cannot, in Tennessee, teachers cannot talk to students about hand holding. Gateway sexual behavior law prevents discussing anything that could be a gateway to sex, including kissing.
So I can't say like make sure like we're in the buddy system. Make sure you hold your hands before you're crossing the street.
I don't know if
Or
it's
is
that,
it-
but or if it's like you can't hold. I saw you holding hands with your girlfriend or yada yada yada. I don't know if it's that.
Can I stop it?
Maybe. Yeah, you probably put
Like
an end to it.
That's a gateway.
Yeah, you're literally basically having sex.
You know.
You're having sex in the middle of class.
You know how gross hands
I
are.
touched her finger. You're a pervert. Yeah, this gateway word's getting a little out of control, in my opinion. All my high school teachers going to jail. Now. Ooh, a shot. Like it. He's saying his high school teachers are having sex with each other.
They were holding hands,
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Well,
or they were talking about holding hands.
it's all the exact same thing. Holding hands,
One or
sex.
the other. Same.
Tomato, tomato.
Oh.
All right, next one. Here we go. New Mexico. Still illegal for a woman to grow or sell tobacco.
Gotta be true.
Got to be true. V8 energy drink. Not sure what Paul's talking about.
Katie, I think a new segment should be what Slam Drinking Today, and Paul answered.
I do think we should have a segment of What's Lamb Drinking Today. It's always going to be energy drink related. All right, New Mexico. Still illegal for a woman to grow or sell tobacco.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad for your lungs, dude.
Yeah,
It's,
it should be illegal to grow tobacco. Period.
it's bad for your lungs, but it's also made up as you guys are suckers.
Bunch of suckers.
Totally kidding. Just get excited when I get one. Actually get you guys to believe. All right. New Mexico. Back to New Mexico. Illegal for a woman to be in public unshaved. Do not ask me for any follow-up.
I need follow-up. I'm going to say true because I just want more information.
You can't have your girlfriend rolling in around the public in New Mexico unshaved. What's weird about that?
Everything? Who's checking?
Me.
I'm going to say it's false, but only because I don't think anybody can check that.
Well, you would be wrong. Not even look at the chat. It is actually illegal still. For some reason in Mexico, there is still a law that has not been updated. Right now, if a woman is in public unshaved, it's a misdemeanor. That is still
Only
a law.
her face, though, right?
Correct. That is actually the law. Only her face. If her face is unshaved. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. But it's a real rule. So, ladies, bust out that razor, that big razor, and take it with you on vacation. Just don't go to New Mexico. Okay. Washington State. I got some Washington, Seattle people in here, so let's see if they know their shit. It is illegal to buy any kind of meat in Washington on Sunday. I just like that most of your face. I don't think so. No, I think that's red meat. I think red meat's the rule. Well, I don't even know. I'm just making shit up. It could be made up. It's false. It's true. Totally gave it away.
I think it's fake.
Not the carpets and the drapes, Paul. Okay, well, you Washington people get to get your laws right because that is actually true. That is a true. Oh, that's a drum beat.
Yeah,
good enough.
work.
Good enough. It right now still illegal. They said that there is some kind of stuff. There's stuff working on it to get around it, but technically on the books, not allowed to sell meat.
So if
on
I
Sunday.
go into the grocery store on a Sunday,
they will.
I
Punch
cannot get a steak.
They will tackle you on the way out. Actually,
The meat counter's locked up.
I have really no idea, but that's what they said. It's still in the books.
I
Here
love
we
how they're having to work around it.
just change the damn law.
Like, who's
Yeah.
for this?
Yeah, I like this law. It makes it really difficult.
Is it like the Chick-fil-A people? They're just like no meat for anybody on Sunday. If you can't get it from us, you're not getting it anywhere else.
Vegetarians have a strong presence up there.
All the vegans are like, yeah,
That's right.
we're coming for Saturday next.
That's right. You no college football, you punk asses.
Good luck grilling on your tailgates.
That's right. Okay.
I'm just picturing people like running to the store
Oh, I got another
at like
main one.
11:50 on a Saturday night. Like, I need steaks for tomorrow.
Give me whatever you rib. I don't even care if it's rotten. Maine. It is illegal to dance in a bar unless they have a special license.
Illegal to dance on a bar?
In a bar. Not on a bar. In a bar. Illegal in Maine to dance in a bar unless they have a special license.
I'm going to say true. That one sounds like something that could definitely be like a dance hall versus a bar versus like a restaurant.
You're right, Paul, and I don't have any Florida ones on here.
There are no laws in Florida.
Lamb, just excuse yourself out of that one.
I'm not topping that.
He's out, dude. Lamb, everybody.
I've reached the pinnacle, folks.
That was pretty funny. They don't have any rules down there. They just do whatever the hell they want. Maine, illegal to dance at a bar unless they have a special license is actually true. It is literally called a special assessment license. They come in, they make sure that your dance space is legit and safe. Otherwise, if they're catching people dancing there, they handicap your knees. Wow!
No more dancing.
Yeah, that's right. No, I don't know. They probably,
Stern warning.
They probably like, hey, seriously, don't do that. Just like an obligatory,
Like, you got to check the box on the form next time.
Yeah, don't be a smart ass. North Dakota. How's your North Dakota law logistic there? Illegal.
More of a South Dakota guy.
Really good on there. Illegal to serve beer and pretzels together in North Dakota.
I could see this being a law.
Hey, let's see what's
Because
going on here.
I could see them saying that you're trying to foster a way of tricking people into drinking more beer.
I like that you're thinking this out.
So I'm going to go true.
All right, fantastic. I feel like I've heard that in trivia before. Why wouldn't you have, Derek?
Derek's a big fan. He just
Are you guys texting each other? Are you and Lamb texting each
Derek
other?
actually just goes to trivia nights and watches. Doesn't play, just likes to watch it.
Internally laughing at
Yeah.
all the embarrassing
Yeah.
answers at some of the most obvious ones.
Yeah, he's just like,
Doesn't know the capital of Taiwan. All right. That's Derek. He has a really deeper voice than I do. The answer to that, as soon as I find it, is real. North Dakota, exactly what you said. They think adding pretzels to it makes people more thirsty, makes you drink more, which is overconsumption, against the overconsumption. Fascinating to me, but I also think it's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
That's dumb as shit.
These
but
pretzels are making me thirsty. Where are these police at?
Now that is a sign.
That's a sign of copyright.
Lock them up.
Yeah, lock them up. I got you on the copyright there. All right.
Copyright.
Montana, illegal to sell a fur coat during summer months.
Montana was a big trapper community.
That's true.
I could see this being a thing from way back when. I'm gonna go true on this.
Well, we had a little of a split in the chat there.
Yeah.
What kind of state government tries to trick its people into drinking more, Kevin? I don't know. What state is that? Florida?
Florida doesn't need to trick
False.
anybody.
True. Maybe to prevent
I'm
people
gonna go
poaching
true.
in the off season.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing when I made it up. Woo!
All right, I'm gonna have to turn your mic down if you're gonna woo that loud.
I literally was sitting there thinking of fake shit, and I was like, what's in Montana? I was like, oh, didn't they used to like trap furs there? I was like, oh, that's brilliant. Totally made it up. You can do whatever. You can
You're
sell.
proud of that one, I can
I'm
tell.
super proud. I was saving it for the end there. You can sell fur coats any time I want there. Let's go through one or two more, and then we get out of here. I have a ton of these. You're making me laugh.
We may do this again too.
This is great.
Too easy.
Too easy. Michigan. It is illegal to be drunk on a train. Pat, don't go to Michigan. Actually, a true story. Pat took me on my first train in here in California. Not my first train ever, but my first like real fun train ride. Because all the other trains are just transportation.
Yeah, you're like, oh, it's a subway, but it's above ground.
Right. This was like an actual train. We went to San Diego. He said you got to have like a mimosa or something because it was early in the morning. He was so right. But if you've never been on the train here in California, what's really cool is for some awesome reason they decided to put it right next to the coast. So 60% of the time you're just looking over and there's beaches and water. It's really like an unbelievable cruise. The drinks were really reasonably priced. I think I got a mimosa for like $6-7. And on the train, you would feel like it'd be it'd be gouging you, but they didn't.
I'm gonna say
Michigan, illegal to be drunk on a train.
true.
It is true. You are not allowed to be drunk on a train. Let me give you a big old air horn. There it is.
That's what I've been waiting for.
You saw
Give
my
me what
finger-
I need.
You saw my finger just
Yeah, I
slide it
did.
down.
I'm surprised it was even that loud.
California, it is illegal to eat frogs that can still jump.
So living frogs,
That's how the law is specified.
or only if I break their legs first.
There you go. That's the answer.
This seems like the worst law ever.
They're annotated.
I gotta go true because
Yeah.
I don't think your brain works this well.
I'm gonna guess on this one too. I'm gonna guess false though. Oh, I'm wrong. That's true. All right. It really is. Yeah, that's actually a law still in the books for some reason. Last one. Here we go. Let me find one that's pretty good here. Fudge stickle. Can we go through all of them? No way. I'll end on this one. This is a trick question. I'll say that. Georgia, it is legal to kill your neighbor's pig if it wanders onto your property.
I'm gonna say it's false, but that it's illegal in some other state.
That is exactly right, Lamb. That is
Your
so-
trick question. That's what gave it away.
Yeah,
but that's my
exactly
guess.
right. I know I don't give them time, but that is exactly right. I am an idiot. Forgot to write down which state, but yeah, that is actually a real
Probably
law.
Texas.
It's a real law. If a pig wanders, I think it is Texas. You might be right. I think
They have a hog problem, so
if a pig wanders onto your property, you're allowed to shoot it in this state. That seems like the best kill ever, dude. Just bacon immediately, dude.
I don't know if it's immediately bacon. I don't think as soon as they die, like bacon falls off.
Pretty sure that's
I'm
how it
pretty
works.
sure there's some work involved.
All right.
Probably more than you think.
More than I would think, yeah. Actually, I stayed on a farm one time with the old Malk's family down there in Tennessee, and they made me real bacon, and it was absolutely amazing.
Life changing.
Yes, but it didn't taste anything like any other bacon you've ever had, and it was gray, which really threw me off. Yeah, it's not really.
So like Scrapple.
It doesn't look like, it doesn't look like the same what you think. All right, let's go on. We're going to go on to a different segment here. There's a couple of these we had to cover, so. The goalie drops back, catcher punch near the rim, slam, dunk, touchdown.
Sports ball.
All right, we got sports ball. Is it all bacon real? No, there's turkey bacon.
It's delicious, but it's not bacon.
And it's not delicious.
You haven't had good turkey bacon.
I think turkey bacon's good, but I just don't like the fact that it's compared to bacon.
I know. I have
yeah.
a lot of problems with that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, these cauliflower wings. It's breaded deep fried cauliflower. It's delicious,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's
turkey
not a
bacon
wing.
is like it's okay, tasty, but like I would. It's like they'd be like calling it like knockoff steak, and it'd be like it's like chicken. It's like
It's like, oh, this hamburger is a steak.
it's like nah, it's not.
No.
It's not. Okay, so yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Joe Rogan kills it for you.
Real quick in sports ball, we had a couple funny stories we had to share with you guys. Number one, I know you guys have seen it, and if you haven't, we're gonna bless you with it. I've been playing golf my whole life. I've never had a hole-in-one. I have a ton of friends that have golfed. I don't think any of them have had a hole-in-one. It's very, very rare. This guy, John Rahm, hit a hole-in-one on a practice round. That alone, cool, whatever. The very next day, he's in another practice round, and this is what he does. He purposefully skims the ball across the water, which, let's just start with how difficult that is even to do.
I've done it once, not on purpose.
Not right. And somehow, I just generally watching this is still boggling my mind. Somehow sinks the son of a bitch. If you haven't seen this, if you're not even a golf fan, this is the dumbest thing you'll ever see. I can't even express to you the difficulty level and the not. What this kid 4 times, 4 times?
We will say though that skipping the ball across the water is like a kind of like a rite of passage. Is something that a lot of people do.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like he did this just to be like a weirdo.
No, and it wasn't like he did it. There wasn't any confusion whether he did it accidentally. You'll never see a pro hit a ball like that accidentally. Not normally. Not maybe 1 out of a trillion. So it was obviously intentional. He was just as surprised as everybody else was that he made it. And I can tell you this from a lot of sites that we looked on. It was one of the most viewed videos of the week. People actually lost their mind over this. So that was really, really cool. Another video there's no chance you saw with football here. Where was that at? Yeah, Lamb, why don't you go ahead and break this one down because you got all the deets and I don't.
All right, so in case you missed it, Western Michigan was playing Toledo the other night.
Anybody?
Yeah, for those that missed it. I know it wasn't most of you, but you know, it's all right.
This might just be a repeat for you.
Yeah, so Western Michigan was down 3. Toledo comes back, scores a touchdown with about a little over a minute to go. Okay. So they're up 10. Western Michigan drives down the field.
Under a minute.
So in 1 minute.
Okay.
So with 1 minute, they're down 10 to go.
Okay. Western Michigan.
Drives down, gets a touchdown, kicks an onside kick, recovers it, and then in 2 quick plays, they get down to close to the end zone.
You said on the touchdown they missed the extra points. They were down by 4, right?
So they couldn't kick a field goal.
Right.
So they had to go for a touchdown.
They were down in this game by a ton, come all the way back, like Lamb said, score a touchdown, they missed the extra point, and then they got to go for the onside. They get the onsider.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Then they're driving down 2 quick plays.
2 quick plays.
Get it to about the 10.
Yeah.
First and goal.
They're
running down. There's 15 seconds on the clock.
No timeouts.
No timeouts. They go to spike the ball, and this happens.
Yeah. It's a nice little play here. It was something that
Western Michigan's going to have a chance.
Throw it up
Spike
there.
the ball down.
Quick little spike. Or the fake. Ow, and nobody moves.
Throw it to a wide open hole. Touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to show that again because I didn't have
Western Michigan's going to have a chance.
So, yeah, they're 20 seconds on the clock. Real quick. Going to spike it. College football's a little weird. And then boom.
Touchdown, Broncos.
I love it. I love the comeback. I love the fake spike. If you're asking if that's a junky play in your head, it's not. It is wildly practiced all across the football league. Fake spikes are totally cool. The only thing that's kind of taboo is fake kneeling. That's taboo. Fake kneeling is implied that you're not playing that down. Fake spiking is a fake of the clock stop. That's just stopping the clock. So the fact that he didn't throw it, he's not required to throw it. It's a really clever. They said referencing Dan Marino. Dan Marino did it at one time. It was really famous for it.
If you need it.
Oh, let's watch it. Yeah, I'd like to watch it. I wouldn't want to watch Dan Marino play in these old Dolphins badass unis here. Well,
Guess not.
Yeah.
Guess that got taken away from us. They did not like that.
So he did it one time too, the same idea with the old fake spike.
I do remember Tom Brady doing it.
Yeah, Tom Brady did it. I know, I've seen Tom Brady. The only problem is this other team is setting themselves up for failure. There's nobody even over there.
Yeah.
They don't.
Like you can see if you look at this video, put it up for them too. If you look at this receiver, he's pointing it out. He's literally like, I am completely uncovered.
Yeah.
I know it. If you see this, I'm going to take off to the end zone.
And had he been covered, they wouldn't have thrown it.
Yeah.
No way. So that was really cool. We thought that was really great. Like I said, I never see the fake spike actually work, and I almost never see anybody even try it. So a little bit of sports ball there for you guys. Other than that, man, I think I'm rolling, man. Do you want to get anything?
I was just going to, because we got to keep this train rolling.
Keep the train rolling for us.
For...
Oh, you're good. You had it.
Yeah, no, I just got to put it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. That's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, you had it.
All right, boom. Mountain Dew releasing a cookbook.
So Lamb's Google has been obviously recommending all the same articles, either Taco Bell, Google.
Yeah.
What was the other one that we
McDonald's.
McDonald's and the McPlant story. So Mountain Dew's got a cookbook. So me and Lamb are gonna try and get this cookbook, and at least one or two of them we gotta try.
Yeah, we're gonna get all the Mountain Dews we can. We're gonna try. I'm gonna try them all live.
Oh yeah, we got all bunch. Yeah, that's true. We do get a bunch of Mountain Dews for you guys. We are gonna try the Mountain Dews at some point in the show. Tell you which ones are terrible and which ones are.
I'm looking for the obscure ones now.
Yes. Now we're. If you have some weird ones, send them our ways.
Yeah, if you have a few that you found like in your basement, might be like
Give them the McPlant too. So
right.
we this is not even really a story. We don't even have to show you anything. We just laughed because Monday. On our show, we came on this air and we started making fun of McDonald's because they announced a plant-based burger and they called it McPlant, which we thought was the dumbest name. It sounds like somebody falling off a roof, like off of McDonald's. Like, what happened? He McPlanted himself in the concrete. Like, I don't understand the name. I hate it. It's the dumbest. I never ever want to walk up to a line. I'll take 2 McPlants. It sounds awful. Anyway, apparently the internet thought it was as dumb as we did, and they jumped off with it, and people have been mocking it mercilessly since then.
CNN said that McDonald's McPlant burger gets McMocked.
So apparently can we say our show started the show?
we did.
Okay, that's
It
fair.
wasn't a story on CNN until after we broke the news.
To all 15 people that watch the show, we're jumping in here and said,
CNN.
Appreciate it, guys.
They're constantly stealing our thunder.
Okay, but we only thought it was funny because when the article was shared Monday, it was shared like this was like some wonderful deed that McDonald's had done for everybody, and we were immediately bashing it. We thought we were going to be on the other side. Apparently, we weren't the only one that thought the name was the dumbest thing we'd ever heard. So, and not to mention, we even said they went through like. You said they went through like trials and test groups and focus groups, and everybody was like McPlant.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, reminds me of I can't think of his name. The guy from Back to the Future,
Marty McFly.
McFly. Would you like McPlant?
McFly.
Yeah. McPlant. Yeah. This is dumb. It's horrible. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys hanging in. Like I said, Monday's going to be a badass show. We're introducing the new segment, Knock Off or Knockout. We got to get that sound effect. Yeah, well, maybe we'll just clip that right there. We're going to have a great show for you guys Monday. A bunch of funny stuff planned. We're going to have Paul on here.
Mom Bob just subscribing.
Mom Bob with a subscription. That's 4 fucking subscriptions in one show, man. That might be a record. Besides Paul gifting us with 5 the one time by himself.
I think he hit the wrong button that day.
Yeah, what he was feeling super generous. Love it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We had an absolute blast with you guys. We will be here Monday. Shout out to everybody that hung out with us. Love you guys, and I'll be here back Monday. I'm Nick.
I'm Kevin.
We are the 2 dumb idiots. Thanks, guys. Let me get an air horn. I'm gonna get my air horn because air horns are awesome. We need like a variety of air horns. Oh, maybe I won't go back. There we go. See, you're telling me my finger's missing me, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been called dumb once or twice in my life.
I do that fade out thing. People seem to like that. It's like been the top comment. It's like, you guys faded out real nice.
The show is actual trash.
The best part is when it ends.
The fade out's what we look forward to. Hey, we're out. Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and definitely check out our podcast wherever podcasts are podcasting.